How's it going, my dudes? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to beat the mighty Lignoid and get the mighty muscles trophy. So I'm going to start by explaining to you what are the units that I'm going to bring and why. Okay, so the first unit that you're going to bring in is going to have to be a single target skill damage nuke. So obviously Sushi is going to be a great choice. Rams is also going to be another very good choice. Elia might not be the perfect choice because she hits multiple shots. It will become very evident why you need a single target nuke towards the end of this video. Now, unit 2, you're going to have to bring a map-wide AoE damage dealer. And I'm bringing Inaho, but if you do not have Inaho, you can always opt for a Lilio instead. She's a 3-star fire unit that is very easily accessible to everyone. And on the third slot, you're going to have to bring a healer. This is really quite crucial. And as well as a buff remover. So I opted for Jester. You can do Clarice as well. You can do Annie as well, but I wouldn't recommend Annie because she lowers your HP at the beginning. And why this is a bad idea, I will show you very soon. Do take note that this run, while we are using a strategy to win this, it is also highly reliant on a very strong team that can do a lot of damage. Now, I have tried a super Healy comp and that didn't really do enough damage at the end, so I wasn't able to get an S+ rank. Now that we know what kind of units that we should bring, let's take a look at the skills that the boss does. The first skill that the boss uses is going to be Calamity Blast. It is a huge hit that reduces your HP down to 1. You can minimize this effect by using characters such as Liesel or Furia because they heal you back up the moment you reach a certain threshold. Now, like I said before, Annie is not really the best choice to bring even though she can remove buffs because she lowers your HP at the start, and that means that the Calamity Blast is actually going to kill you from one hit. And the next skill that the boss has is called Locked and Loaded. It's basically a death ball minus the death. It doesn't really do anything other than chase you around and do a little bit of petty damage. I think the whole point of this skill is that it can one-shot you as long as you have suffered enough damage from the Calamity Blast. However, if you run Furia and Liesel, this is going to be completely mitigated. You're all good to go. Now, the next skill that he has is called Impact Blast, which is a skill that does damage based on your max HP. So it hits for about 10%, but as long as you have a healer, this is not going to be a huge problem. Next, he has a skill called Insta Upgrade, which gives him a huge attack buff. And soon after that, he's gonna use a skill called Destructive Blast that will do a lot of damage based on his attack stat. So all that you really need to do here is to just remove the attack buff and you're good to go. The last skill that he has is called Straw Dummy, and that summons a lot of straw dummies. They do die in one hit, but if you do not clear them out fast enough, they're actually going to do a lot of damage. So now that we are well equipped with this knowledge, let's take a look at the run for itself. So first up, we are just going to soak the Calamity Blast. Take note that you can't use Walter or Leon for this. He somehow mitigates and bypasses all that damage absorption effects that they have. Same for Result as well. So like I said, because we use Furia here, the Lock and Loader is not going to do anything to us. Even if it snipes one of us, to be honest, we can just knock out the coffin and we are back. So over here, yeah, one of my guys died. That's fine. We can always knock the coffin out. And as you can see, we are actually saving our skills for the right moment. So once the insert upgrade is up, there you go, we're going to remove the buff over there. And we are actually going to keep our second skill for when the straw dummies come, because my second skill here is going to be Inaho. She's going to hit the entire map, and that's what's going to help us get past the dummy stage. And coming soon, yes, right now. Okay, so the dummies come out, we immediately drop a map-wide AoE. Like I said, you can do the same with Lilio. It works the same, it's fine. You just need to do one single damage, they're gone. So this is this part of the fight, at least, it doesn't really require you to have a very strong comp. But it's only towards the end when they do your damage calculation and all that. That's when you really need to have a lot of DPS. But we will get to that. So this just moves in a cycle. He's just going to go through the same few Impact Blast followed by the attack buff, Destructive Blast, Straw Dummies, on and on and on. Okay, so sometimes if I run out of my Inaho skill, like what you've just seen, I would then use my Sushi's first skill. So my Sushi's first skill is more like a backup AoE in case anything goes wrong. But honestly, if it fails, you can always rerun this. You just need to do this once anyway. But yeah, like I said, so when his buff comes up, get rid of it, and he's only gonna do like 1 damage, and he's not gonna do like 1,000 or 2,000 damage. Oh, and in case you're wondering, yes, we are doing very little damage to him, but this is part of the process. So very soon, right now, you will see that the dummy goes into a drain state. This usually happens at right around like 1 minute 45 seconds or so. There you go, drain. So the moment Drain is out, he actually takes in a huge amount of damage. His resistance goes down to like negative or something like that. So that's how I did 200 over million damage. But of course, not only that, I have been using Shasuzu as well. She has been boosting my attack and my skill damage a lot throughout this entire fight. And I do have a very proper armament setup as well. Ability costs all properly built. So I tried without Suzu just to reduce my damage but improve my healing, and I wasn't able to get a S+ rank. So that's how you do it, guys. It's not super difficult. You just need to get a hang of it, do it a few times, you're gonna get it eventually. And you don't really need like super powerful healers like Liesel and Furia. You can do it with normal healers. Just make sure that you break the coffin. If you have to go manual, just go manual. Hope this video was informative and you learned something from this. If you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, it helps the channel a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more World Flipper content. This has been free to play, by the way, and as always, I will see you in the next video.